Hey loves, so I was kind of not knowing if I was going to do this or not. Um, but the topic has been coming up for 2 weeks on various discussions or groups that I belong to. And I even heard it on a radio. Houdini friends. How many of us have them? Friends. Ones we can depend on. So this video is about being in a relationship, which I'm not, where me and you are in the meantime right now. Being in a relationship and having friends of the opposite sex. When you're in a relationship, where do the friends of the opposite sex actually fit in? I understand that you and your partner may not have the same common core interests, that you may need that outlet to go and do things with. But majority of the time is, if that is the case, then why not have friends of the same sex to do these things with? Society puts stigma on these kind of relationships. They totally say that if you're in a relationship and you associate with a friend that is of the opposite sex, unless they are in a relationship and you also intertwine with that friendship, you are setting yourself up for a violation of your relationship. Me being very isolated, I didn't really know. To me, I have a totally different core values about friends in the beginning, so therefore I don't have any. Because a lot of people cannot measure up to my core value. I'll refer back to one of my BDSM tapes or videos when I was stating that I was in a situation where I was in a relationship, but these people weren't even friends. They were just strangers. And just because of this common interaction, they were strangers that shared a common interest with me. But because of the interaction between me and the people that were involved, my partner did not feel secure with that situation. He didn't feel secure with himself, and he didn't, I guess, trust me, because 99 times out of 10 when I interacted with these men who stripped down naked for me and I saw everything, my youngest son was either 1 at school or 2 sleeping. So it was just me and those people and naked men in my room, in my bedroom. How did he know that nothing else went on except what I said and what I told him? When you're out with your female friend and you like her characteristics, and you're out with a guy friend and your man's at home and there are common core interests and likes about that person's persona, how do they know that it is what is just platonic? It is suggested that if you're in a relationship to be friends with other couples. It is also suggested that if you're married to be friends with other married people, because you can understand each other better. A person who has a child cannot, and a person who doesn't have a child, how can they communicate? What do they talk about? What is the conversation like? They cannot understand waking up at 3 o'clock in the morning. As far as friends, in my viewpoint, I believe that, and my core value is this as far as friends. In this life, you only need one good friend and one good spouse or partner. If you can find your spouse and partner in that one person, consider yourself lucky. Since love is a working, relationships is an ever working thing that you always have to roll up your sleeves to accomplish. Why make that work even harder? Me being isolated is just me being picky who I let into my circle. I need to know what that person is bringing to the table, and I need to know or what I can bring to the table as well. What can I receive from this relationship of a friendship, and what can I do? I have more to lose than they have to gain, and vice versa. I understand those people who say, well, it's all about giving. Again, if you give someone $1 every day and then you run out of money, will they give back half of those dollars that you gave them? They will not. So that's my viewpoint about friends and being friends with the opposite sex while you're in a relationship. It's best just to let it go. Again, unless your friend of the opposite sex in a relationship, has a boyfriend, has a girlfriend, and you and them hang out. Your girlfriend, your boyfriend, y'all hang out together. Y'all can hang out together and still be in your own little circle. But then again, you don't have to take my advice. I'm just telling you my viewpoint of how I see things. If you can have anything else, you can leave your comments below and speak on it. Okay? Love yourself. Trust yourself. Be kind to yourself. And most of all, forgive yourself. What is your day one? Bye.